not concerned about what anyone's going to think when they see it. That's freedom. It's a beautiful thing. How much of your time do you spend worried about how others will perceive you? There's your homework for the week. Purva Sandhya Pravartate. Doesn't make it easy. Doesn't make it easy. But remember, from that space, you don't take things personally. So, you know, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've had someone say something to me that they meant to be hurtful because they were triggered. And so they said what they said or yelled it or whatever. And I've just been like, yeah, well, thank you for being honest. Like, well, who thanks someone? I just yelled at you. Why, why are you thanking me? Well, because it's honest. I appreciate your honesty. Yeah. Because what are you going to get angry about? And that's how they see it. Of course they do. Why would we expect that they'd see it any differently? Well, we have an expectation out there that people are going to see our hearts. Really? If we do, this isn't the place for that when you're out in the world. Certain places, that could be your expectation. Absolutely. Hopefully, in your own home. Hopefully, the energy is set so that you really are heart centered with everyone in your own home. Certainly, when you have experiences like coming to an intensive, everybody is in this space together. Everyone can laugh. We can all laugh at ourselves, laugh at everyone else, and all enjoy it just the same way. Whether we're the butt of the joke or we're the one making the joke, doesn't matter. And we can be that way in the world. We can be that way in the world. It's a um, really good exercise to practice um, like a little healthy self-deprecation. Not that we're uh not that we're like it's like a negative self-talk thing because I really actually don't like myself and I'm coming up with all the reasons I can think of to not, but to not take ourselves so seriously that we can't laugh at ourselves, right? Like that's really, really important. You've got to be able to laugh at yourself. When you screw up, you just should be laughing at yourself, not scolding yourself or allowing yourself to feel embarrassed or humiliated or stupid or little, but just to laugh because, you know, I mean, it's all here, right? It's all here. You're going to have times where you're going to feel intelligent and wise, and you're going to have times where you feel like the biggest idiot in the world and everything in between. And what do we do with that? Well, all we can do with that is carry our knowing with us of what we truly are, right? Which which transcends all of that. It's not like when you drop identity, you move through the world like I am so wise. Right? Yeah. There could be an awful lot of wisdom sitting there. Your knowing could be moving through at an exponentially quickened rate. But there's no one back there going, look at me. Aren't I impressive? Right? No, not at all. Not even close. Nor is there anyone back there going, oh, God, I made a mistake. I must still have so much work to do. Linda, I see you laughing. You're like, oh, I hear myself in that. Yeah. I must have so much work to do. I might as well just give it up. Because however many lifetimes it's been so far, it's obviously not enough. Sign me up. 26,000 more. Let's just do it. No, you laugh. Nope. Oops. We'll try that again. Let's try that again. This vessel and the reality that it's functioning in currently is not going to be perfect ever. And it doesn't need to be, because this is the world. This world doesn't need to change. You change within the construct of the world, but it doesn't mean you aren't still moving through it and still experiencing the things that everyone experiences in the world, of course. And hopefully the more we grow and evolve, the more grace we carry with us, the more ability we have to, move through it without being touched by it. But that doesn't mean it never happens. And even when it happens, when you know who you are, you move through that. And there's no sense of, oh God, I fell into identification again. It's more like, whoops. Right? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And you cannot beat yourself up every time that happens. When you understand how everything functions, you get it like, ooh, that doesn't make any sense to do. And that's like the line of demarcation there. And it doesn't mean anything to you. It has um, mm, no no value. It doesn't matter. You can play with it. You can just play with it. You don't have to go out into the world and be worried about saying something stupid or doing something that, would make you look bad or look stupid. We spend so much time. Oh my God. I mean, I remember that so well being a growing young lady. And probably because I took dance class for so many years, like I was so trained to hold myself in a very specific posture and move through the world like that. And that's exhausting. It's exhausting. And you're going to fail. At some point, you're going to fail. And then you end up feeling, you know, bad about it. Oh gosh, I can't believe I let someone see me like that. And oh, it's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. I'm not concerned about what anyone's going to think when they see it. That's freedom. It's a beautiful thing. How much of your time do you spend worried about how others will perceive you? There's your homework for the week. I want you to pay attention to that this week. How much of your current life is spent being concerned about how you are perceived? And really, really pay attention. Look closely. Monitor yourself closely to see what's running, what's running there. Purva Sandhya